Live from Lincoln Center, another in the series of broadcasts from the stages of Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts in New York City. This is Martin Bookspan. Tonight, we're proud to present the Lincoln Center Theater and Lincoln Center Festival 98 production of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. This production is directed by Nicholas Hytner and comes to you live from the stage of the Vivian Beaumont Theater at Lincoln Center.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again. It had a dying fall. Oh, it came on my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. It is not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou! That notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the seed. Naught enters there, of what validity and pitch, soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do. The noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into a hart, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, ere since pursue me. How now, what news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handsmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view. But like a cloistress she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? And when liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied, and filled her sweet perfections with one self-king. Away, before me, to sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What country, friends, is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailors?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother. And so perchance may he be?
True, madam. And to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, when you and those poor numbers saved with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself, courage and hope both teaching him the practice, to a strong mast that lived upon the sea where like Orion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech serves for authority the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur. As you know, what great ones do, the less will prattle of. That he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love they say she hath abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit. No, not the duke's.
There is a fair behavior in thee, Captain, and though that nature with a beauteous wall doth oft close in pollution, yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair and outward character. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as an eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worth his service. What else may hap, to time I will commit. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
Come.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I am sure it pairs an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accepting.
Aye? But you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in. So be these boots too, and if they be not, let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight that you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Aguecheek?
Aye, he?
He's as stout a man as any in Illyria.
Oh, what's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Aye, that you'd say so. He plays on the viol de gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed all most natural. For besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreller. And what that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarreling, 'tis thought among the prudent he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking health to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there is a passage in my throat. And drink in Illyria.
So Toby it's Belch.
What, when speak of the devil, here comes Sir Andrew Aid his face.
Oh no, Sir Toby Belch.
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew. And you too, sir.
Of course, Sir Andrew, of course.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good mistress accost. I desire better acquaintance. My name is Mary, sir. Good mistress Mary accost.
You mistake knights. What? Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, is that the meaning of accost? Fare you well, gentlemen.
And thou let her part so, Sir Andrew, would thou mightst never draw sword again.
Well, if you part, sir mistress, I might never draw sword again.
fair lady. You think you are fools in hands?
Now, sir, I have not you by the hand.
Marry, but you shall have. Here's my hands.
You are dry, sir.
Well, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. What's your metaphor?
Why, a dry wit, sir.
No, what's your jest, sweetheart?
Nay, think not on it, sir. More of your conversation would infect my brain.
Oh, nice. When did I see thee so put down? Never. I think sometimes I've no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef. I believe that does harm to my wit. No question. I ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Pourquoi, my dear knights? What is pourquoi? Is it do or is it not do? Why would I bestow the time and the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting? Oh, had I but followed the art. Then hadst thou had an excellent head of hair. What would that have meant of my hair? Past question, for thou seest it will not curl by nature. But it becomes me well enough, does it not? Excellent. It hangs like flax on a distaff. And I hope to see a housewife take thee between her legs and spin it off. Faith. I will home tomorrow, Sir Toby, because your niece will not be seen, or if it be, it's 4-1 shall none of me, the Duke himself here hard by rules. Now, the Duke? She'll not match above her degree, neither in estate nor wit. I had her swear it, but there's life in it, man. Well, I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes all together. Art thou good at these kickshaws, Wright? I'm as good as any man in Illyria whatsoever he be. What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight? I can cut a cape-back. You see, I think I've got the back trick. Simply as strong as any man in Illyria. Wherefore are these things his? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before them? Why dost thou not go to church in a galliard and come home in a coranto? Oh, my very walk should be a jig. I would not so much as make water, but in a hornpipe. What dost thou mean? Is it a world to hide virtues in? So we said about some rebels. Let me see the caper. What shall we do else? Higher! Higher!
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence, that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Here comes the Duke.
Saw Cesario.
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you a while aloof. Cesario. Cesario, thou knowst no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her, be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she never will admit me.
Be clamorous and leap all civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord, what then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in nuncios of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. For they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than Rubius. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. And all is semblative a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. Some 4 or 5 attendants. All, if you will. For I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this. And thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, whoe'er I woo myself would be his wife.
Open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
Make that good.
Ye shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent. Or to be turned away? Is not that as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. As for turning away, let summer bear it out.
Peace your robe. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you abbess.
Wit! And it be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. And I, that am sure I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinapolus? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
You not here? Take away the lady.
You're a tried fool, no more of you. Besides, you're not dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. The lady bade take away the fool, therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprision in the highest degree, lady. The hood makes not the monk. That's as much to say as I wear not motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it, Madonna. Good, my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven.
Take away the fool, ladies.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes. And shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for tuppence that you are no fool.
Oh, how say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day by an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest, I take these wise men that crow so at these fat kind of fools no better than the fool Zane.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird balls that you deem cannon bullets.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak
From
with
the
you.
Duke Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well
Hold
trained.
my people, hold him in delay.
Sir Toby, madam, your king.
Fetch him off, I pray you. Speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio, if it pierce you from the Duke, and sick or not at all. What you will to dismiss it.
Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old.
And people just like it. Oh, by mine honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. What's the end of these pickled herrings? Start out now, start!
Sir Toby! Pardon you, cousin. How have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Ay, marry, what is he?
Let it be the devil in him will, I cannot. Give me face, say I. Well, it's all one.
What's a drunken man like?
A drunken man, like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draft too many makes him a fool. A second mads him, and a third drowns him.
Go now and seek the coroner, and let him sit on my cuz, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He's but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that, too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench. But he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. As a splashing before 'tis a peas cod, or a codling when 'tis almost an apple. 'Tis with him in standing water, between boy and man. He's very well favored, and he speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Bring me my veil. Come, throw it over my face. We will once more hear Orsino's embassy. The honorable lady of the house. Which is she? Speak to me.
I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to learn it.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance, if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you an actor?
No, my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it. It is poetical.
It is the more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not the time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No good. Swabber, I'm to hull here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady? Tell me your mind. I am a messenger.
I'm sure you have some hideous matter to deliver. And the courtesy of it is so fearful.
I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any other's, profanation.
Give us a place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I've read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look here, sir. It's not well done?
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir. 'Twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty, truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventory, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will, as item 2 lips in different rank, item 2 gray eyes and lids to them, item 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see you what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompensed though you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous. Know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free, learned and valiant, and in dimension, and the shape of nature, a gracious person, and yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame with such a suffering, such a deadly life in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia, oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
This is your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless perchance you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well. I thank you for your pains. Bear this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's be, placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. Oh, be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blame. Not the rest. Oh, that the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be! Oh. Malvolio!
Here, madam, at your service.
Run! After that same peevish messenger, Orsino's man.
Run?
Yes. He left us ring behind him. Would I or no? Tell him all none of it. Desire him not to fight with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Cry thee, Malvolio!
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be. Oh, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
No! Sooth, sir. My determinate voyage is mere extravagancy. But I perceive in you
So excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort from me what I'm willing to keep in. Therefore it charges me in manners, the rather to express myself. You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Messene. Sebastian, I know you've heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea was my sister drowned. Alas, but a lady, sir. Though it is said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. Though I could not with such estimable wonder overfar believe that, yet thus far I will boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, with salt water, though I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Very well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I am yet so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion more, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Duke Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so that danger shall seem sport, and I will go. Are you not even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir. On a moderate pace, I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance she will none of him, and one thing more, that you be never so hardy to come again on his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it, so.
She took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Oh, come, sir. You peevishly threw it to her, and when is it should be so returned? If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that sure methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring. Why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. No disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms? Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fact? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas, the day. What thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Well, sir, and not to be a bed after midnight. It should be up betimes, and dilicula sanguinatus. No, by my troth, I know not. What I know is to be up late, is to be up late. A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of the 4 elements?
Oh, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Let us therefore eat and drink. Marian, I say, a scoop of wine.
Oh, here comes the fool of things.
Come now, my heart.
Welcome, ass. Now, let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool is an excellent voice. But I'd rather than 40 shillings I had such a leg for dancing. The suit thou wast very, very gracious pulling last night when thou spokest of the Picrogrammatus of the Fabians passing that was very good, thanks. I sent thee 6pence for thy sweetheart.
I did, empatico thy utility. For Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand. And the myrmidons are no bottle ale houses.
Oh, excellent good wine. This is the best fooling when all is done. Now, son, come on.
Here's your 6pence for thee. Let's have a song.
Yes, here's a 6pence of me, too. One night,
Do you have a love song? Or a song of good life?
A love song, a love song.
I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journeys end in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent. Good.
Oh, what is life? 'Tis not here at present mirth and present laughter. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth and present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me sweet and 20. Youth's a stuff will not endure. Youth's a stuff will not endure.
A mellifluous voice, as I'm a true knight.
Contagious breath.
Very sweet. And contagious?
To hear by the nose, it is dulcet in contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance? Indeed, shall we rouse the night owl in a catch that will draw 3 souls out of 1 weaver? Shall we do that? If you love me, let's do it! I'm a dog to catch.
I am a lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Most certain, let our catch be thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave knight. I shall be constrained to call thee knave knight.
Isn't it not the first time I've constrained one to call me knave? Begin, for it begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
That's good.
Hold thy peace, I pray thee, hold thy peace. Thou knave, thou knave. Pray thee, hold thy peace, I peace, thou knave. Hold thy peace, I pray thee, hold thy peace. Thou knave, thou knave.
What a caterwauling do you keep here? If my lady have not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
My lady's a Cathaean. We are politicians. Malvolio's a Pegger Ramsay. And 3 merry men we. Am not I consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley, lady, there dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Surely the knight's an admirable fool.
He does well enough if he be so disposed, and so do I too. He does it with a bit of grace, but I do it more naturally.
Release time, release.
Are you mad? Oh, what are you? Have you no manners, wit, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house that you squeak out your coziest catches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of persons place nor time in you.
We did keep time, sir. In our catches. Snap up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must leave me gone.
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
But I will never die.
So Toby, there you lie.
Shall I bid him go?
What, and if you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
No, you dare not.
Out of time, sir! Ye lie! Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale? Go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs. Maria, a scoop of wine.
Mistress Mary, if you prized my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know it by this hand.
Go sick your ears.
Say, break his neck, you mouldy rogue!
Sweet Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the deuce was today with my lady, she is much out of quiet.
For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him.
If I do not gull him into a nayword and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us. Possess us. Tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he is a kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog. What, for being a Puritan? Thy exquisite reason, my dear knight.
Well, I haven't any exquisite reason for it, but I've reason good enough.
The devil a Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser. The best persuaded of himself, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that look on him love him. And on that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein, by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like my lady, your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent. I smell divine.
Yes, I have it in my nose, too.
He will think by the letters thou shalt drop that they come from my niece and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
Oh, then your horse now, make him an ass.
Ass, I doubt not.
Oh, it will be admirable.
Smart royal, I warrant you. I know my physic will work with him. I will plant you two where you shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. For this night, to bed. And dream on the event. Farewell.
Good night, Penthesilea.
Oh, for me! She's a good wench!
She's a beagle. True bred. And one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once.
Rest to bed, thou hast need send for more money.
I cannot recover your niece. I'm a foul way out.
Send for money, Knight. If thou hast her not in the end, call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me. Take that how you will.
Come. I'll go burn some sack.
Oh.
It is too late to go to bed now. Come, night. Give me some music!
Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario. But that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night, I thought it did relieve my passion much. More than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy pace at times. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Feste, the jester, my lord. A fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. Such as I am, all true lovers are, unstained, skittish in all motions else, save the constant image of the creature that is beloved.
How does I like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. Life apart. Young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor?
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years in fate?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven! Let still the woman take an elder than herself, so wears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. The boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, for thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, which fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
So they are. Alas, that they are so. To die even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come! But that song we had last night. Mark it, Cesario, it is old and plain. The spinners and the knitters and the sun and the free maids that weave their thread with bones do used to chant it. It is silly sooth and dallies with the innocence of love like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, prithee, sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you, oh, prepare it. My part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet, on my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend, greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. 1,000 sighs to save, lay me away. Sad true lover, never find my grave to weep there.
There's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir. And pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy God protect thee. And the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very opal. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere, for that's it that always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in, attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir.
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so, must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sides can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but the palate that suffers surfeit, cloyment, and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love, indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house. And all the brothers, too. And yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye. That's the thing. Kill her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say my love can give no place, bide no denay.
Signor Fabian.
Right, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou not be glad to have the niggardly, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know, he brought me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him, we'll have the bear again. And we will fool him black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
We do not. It's pity on our life.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio is coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of jesting. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me that my lady did affect me. And I have heard herself thus near that should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think of?
Here's an overweening rogue. Oh, peace, Wright, I could so beat the rogue. Peace, I said, to become Malvolio. Oh, rogue! Pistol him, pistol him, peace.
There is example for it. The lady of the straitjacket married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel! Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her.
Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eyes.
Sitting in my state, in my blanched velvet gown, having come from a day bed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
And then calling my officers about me, and after a demure travel of regard, to ask for my kinsmen, Toby.
Oh, shackles!
7 of my people with an obedient start make out for him. I frown the while, and perchance wind up my watch or play with some rich jewel. Toby approaches. curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my hand to him, thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
And does not Toby take thee a blow at her lips then?
Then, cousin Toby, my fortunes have been cast to me on your niece. Give me this prerogative of speech. What? You must amend your drunkenness.
Ouch! Impatience! We break the sinews of our blood.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant
One Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I. How many you call me fool?
What employment have we here?
Now comes the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, peace, and the spirit of humor intimates reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. This be her very C's, her U's, and her T's. And thus makes she a great peace. It is in contempt of question.
The C's, her U's, and her T's? Why then?
To the unknown, beloved, this and my good wishes, her very treasures. And the pressure on the crease with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be? Wax, by your leave. Job knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? No man must know.
Oh, if this should be thee, Malvolio, marry, hang thee, brought.
I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent, whence say I?
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay. First, let me see.
What fish of poison has she dressed him?
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. Well, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? Oh, if I could make that resemble something in me. M-O-A-I. Boy. No.
Moy. Oh, I make up that.
M. Why, that begins my name. Malvolio, M. Oh, but then there is no consistency in the sequel. A should follow, but O does, and then I comes behind.
Aye, and you had an eye behind you. You might see more detraction at your heels than fortune before you.
M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former, and yet to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Oh, thought here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, consider. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them. Be opposite of the kinsmen, fairly with servants. Let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still. The fellow of servants are not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee. The fortunate, unhappy, daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point device, the very man put every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. I thank my stars. I am happy. Strange, stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Oh, here are the postscript. Thou canst not kill but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, ever smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
Give my part of this sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie. I could marry this wench for this device. So could I too, and ask no other dowry with her but such another. Yes, nor I either. Here comes my noble gold catcher. Wilt thou set thy foot upon my neck, so all of mine eyes? Shall I play thy freedom at dice and become thy bond slave? Thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run back.
They would say true does it walk upon it.
Like aqua vitae with a midwife.
And you will then see the fruit of the sport. Mark his first approach before my lady. You will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she abhors.
No.
And cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit!
I'll just make one.
This is live from Lincoln Center, and we're at the intermission of this production of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night at the Vivian Beaumont Theater. And now...
live by thy tabor?
No, sir. I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live in my house, and my house does stand by the church.
So thou mayst say the king lies by a beggar if a beggar dwell near him, or the church stands by thy tabor if thy tabor stand by the church.
You're a quick wit. You have said, sir, to see this age, a sentence is but a kid-skin glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Truly say, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words may quickly make them wanton.
I would therefore my sister had had no name, sir.
Why, man?
Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister wanton.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. Fools are as like husbands as sardines are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of work.
I saw thee late at the Duke Orsino's.
Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere.
Oh, there's expenses for thee.
Now, Job, in his next commodity of hair, send me a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee I am almost sick for one. I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bread, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
I would play Lord Candrus of Phrygia, sir, to bring a precedent to this Troilus.
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
My lady is within, sir. I will conster to them whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welcome. I might say element, but the word is overworn.
Save thee, gentlemen.
And you, sir.
Je vous garde, monsieur.
Et vous aussi, votre serviteur.
I hope you are, sir, and I am yours.
Will you encounter the house, sir? My niece's desire is that you should enter, if your trade be to her.
I am bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean. By bidding me taste my legs?
I mean to go, sir. To enter.
I shall answer you with gate and entrance. But we are prevented. Most excellent, accomplished lady. The heavens rain odors on you.
Rain odors? Whoa!
My matter hath no voice, lady, but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Odors, pregnant, vouchsafed.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess?
My servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning was called compliment. You are a servant to the Duke Orsino, you.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts, where they were blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts on his
Oh,
behalf.
Viola, I pray you. I bade you never speak again of him. But would you undertake another suit? Oh, I had rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady.
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit, To force that on you in a shameful cunning, which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake and bailed it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think? To one of your receiving enough is shown. A window, not a bosom hides my heart. So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love?
No, not a step, for 'tis a common proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Or then, methinks 'tis time to smile again. Oh, world, how apt the poor are to be proud. The clock upbraids me with a waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth has come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way due west.
Then westward ho. Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship.
You're nothing, madam, to my lord by me. Stay! I prithee, tell me what thou thinkst of me.
If you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might. For now I am your fool.
Oh. What a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by matehood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so. In spite of all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason can thy passion hide. So but extort thy reasons from this clause. For that I rule, thou therefore hast no cause, but rather reason thus with reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again! But thou perhaps mayst move this heart, which now pours, to like his love.
Sakes, I'll not stay a jot long. Thy reason, dear Venom. Give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
I saw you only still more famous than the Duke's serving man. The legacy was sort of on me. I saw him in the autumn.
Did she see thee the while, Arthur? Tell me now.
Plain as I see you now.
Well, this was a great argument of love in her toward you.
Will you make an ass of me?
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you. To awake your dormouse valor. To put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her. And with some excellent jests, firing you from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time wash off. And you are now sailed to the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard. Unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt, either of valor or policy.
Well, if it be any way, it must be with valor, because policy I hate.
Why, my fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge the Duke's youth to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with woman than report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him? Go, write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and breathe. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Go, about it. Taunt him with the license of ink. Go thou write with a goose pen, no matter, about it.
But where will I find you?
We'll call thee at thy bedchamber. Go!
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, lad, some 2,000 strong or so.
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me, Helen. And I'll stir on the Duke's youth to an answer. I think oxen and wain ropes cannot hail them together. For Andrew, if he were opened, and you found so much blood in his liver as would clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Sir Toby!
See where the youngest wren of mine comes.
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. He's in yellow stockings!
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously. He does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than is in the new map with the augmentation of the Indies. You have not seen such a thing as this.
Come, bring us where he is.
I would not, by my will, have troubled you. But since you make your pleasure of your pains, I will no further chide you.
I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than filed steel, did spur me forth, and not all love to see you. Though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage. But jealousy what might befall your travel, being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. My willing love, the rather by these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks. And thanks, and ever thanks. And oft good turns are shuffled off with such uncurrent pay. But were my worth, as is my conscience, firm, you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Moral sir, best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight, I pray you. Let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and the things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Duke, his galleys, I did some service. Of such note, indeed, that were I ta'en here, it would scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir, here's my purse. The south suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There's how you have me.
Why I, your purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for idle markets, sir?
I'll be your purse bearer, and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant!
I do remember.
The doctor. Oh, if he should come. How shall I feast him? What bestow him? For you fought more often begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where's Julio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where's Malvolio?
He is coming, madam, but in very strange manner. He is so possessed, madam.
Why? What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship will best have some good about you if he come. For sure, the man is tainted in his wits.
Go, call him hither. I am as mad as he. If sad and merry madness equal be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady. Ho, ho.
Silence thou. I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady. I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-body. But what of that? If it please the Isle One, it is with me as a very true son it is. Please one and please all.
Well dost thou, man. What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. It did come to his hands, and command shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed? Oh, aye, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee.
Oh, God, comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
Your request.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. Oh, 'twas well written.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great, some achieve
What
greatness,
sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon me. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Thy yellow stockings.
I wish to see thee cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered. Why, this is very midsummer madness.
The young gentleman of the Duke Orsino's is returned.
I could hardly entreat him back.
He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. With my cousin Toby, let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half my dowry.
Do you come near me now? No worse than that man, Sir Toby. This concurs directly with the letter. She sent him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. Oh, I have snared her. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow! Not Malvolio or after my degree, but fellow! Why, everything adheres together, that no travel, scruple, no obstacle, no what can be said. Nothing that can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Which way is he in the name of sanctity? Though all the devils of hell be drawn in little, and Lucifer himself possessed him, yet I'll speak to him.
Yeah.
Here he is. Here he is. How is with you, sir? How is with you, man?
Go off. Go off. I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go on.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Did not I tell you? Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have a care of him.
Oh, does she so?
Chum. Peace. Peace. We must do. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is it with you? What, man? Defy the devil! Consider he's an enemy to mankind!
Do you know what what you say.
Lie you when you speak ill of the devil, how he takes it in heart. Pray God he be not bewitched.
How now, mistress?
Lady, hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move him? Let me alone with him. Why? How now? My poor cock. How dost thou chuck? Why, Biddy, come with me. What, man? 'Tis not for gravity to play at cherry pits with Satan.
Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is it possible?
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
Why, his very genius hath taken the infection of the device, man.
Nay, pursue him now, lest the device take air and taint.
Why, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
Come. We'll have him in a dark room. And bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure. And his penance till our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. At which time we'll bring the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of madmen. But see,
More matter for a May morning.
here's the challenge.
Be that I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in this.
So saucy?
Yes, I warrant him to but read.
Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for't.
A good note. This keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief and to exceeding good sense.
Less. I will waylay thee going home, if it be thy chance to kill me.
Good.
Thou kill'st me like a rogue and a villain.
Still you keep on the windy side of the law. It's good.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself, thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Aguecheek. Well, if this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it him.
You may have very fit occasion for it. He is now in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew. Scout me for him at the corner of the orchard, like a bum bailey. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw. And as thou drawest, swear horrible.
Let me alone for swearing. And slight, slid, smooth.
Now will not I deliver this letter? The behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in him. He will find that it comes from a clodpole. But, sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. set upon Aguecheek a notable valor, and drive the youth into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so affright them both that they will kill one another by the look, like basilisks.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way till he take leave, and presently applicate.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I set much unto a heart of stone, and laid mine honor to uncherry on it. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny?
Nothing but this. Your true love for my master.
How with mine honor may I give him that which I had given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare you well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee!
And you, sir?
That defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Draw thy sword, be prompt in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
A mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear of any image of offense done to any man.
You will find it otherwise. I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your God, for your opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a knight, dubbed with unhatched rapier, but he is a devil in private brawls, souls and bodies, as he divorced 3, and his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre.
I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the night what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do it.
Yeah.
Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
I pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of a man is he?
He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite you could possibly have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I'll make your peace with him, if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that I'd rather go as Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my metal.
My man, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a virago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard and all, and he gives me the starting with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. They say he has been fencer to the Sophie.
Well, Clarkson, I'll not meddle with him.
I will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Let him let the man sleep. I'll give him my horse. For a capinet.
I'll make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show on it. It shall end without the perdition of souls. I had his horse to make up the quarrel. I had persuaded him the youth's a devil.
He is as horribly conceited of him.
There's no remedy, sir. He will fight you for his oath's sake. Marry, he has best bethought him of his quarrel, and he finds that now to be scarce worth speaking of. Therefore, draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
May God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I like the man.
Give ground if you see him furious.
Come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honour's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the rules of combat, avoid it. But he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Now come on.
Pray God he keep us all to it!
I do assure you it is against my will.
Come on! That's it.
If this young gentleman have done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
Why, what are you?
One, sir, for his love bears yet do more than you have heard him brag to you, he will.
Nay, then, if you be a meddler, I am for you.
Sir Toby, hold! Toby, officers!
I'll be with you anon. But you,
Yield, sir, if you hope to live.
You must surrender yourself, sir!
This is the man, Julio.
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Duke Orsino.
You don't mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no, Jot. I know your favor well. Though now you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. If there's no remedy, I shall answer it. What will you do? Now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here, and part being prompted by your present trouble. Out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my present with you. Hold, here's half my coffer.
Will you deny me? Now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest that it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Come, sir, I
Let
pray
me
you,
speak a
go.
little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought did promise most venerable worth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by, away!
Oh, how vile an idol proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good features shame. In nature, there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed, but the unkind. Virtue is beauty. The beauty is evil. Our empty trunks are flourished by the devil.
The man grows mad! Away with him! Come! Come, sir.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I. Prove true, imagination, oh, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now tame for you.
Come hither, knight. Come hither, Fabian.
He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor was my brother, and he went still in this fashion. Color, ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove tempests are kind, and salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty lies in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him for his cowardship. Honest Fabian.
A coward! A most devout coward! Religious in it!
Slight. I'll after him again and beat him.
Go! Cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
I do not!
Not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Go to!
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go too! Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well held out, if faith. No, I do not know you. Nor I am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario. Nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly. He has heard that word of some great man and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse pain.
No, sir!
I met you again. There's for you.
Why, there's for thee. And there's. And there. Are all the people mad?
Oh, sir! Well, I'll throw you over the house.
This is what I tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your clothes for tuppence.
Come on, sir! Oh, no, let's just let him alone. I have an extra battery against him to be in law malaria, though I did strike him for death.
Let go thine hand.
Come, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put up your iron.
I will be free from thee.
Ha!
What wouldst thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay then. I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you.
Madam! Will it ever be thus? Ungracious wretch! Fit for the mountains and barbarous caves where manners now were free. Out of my sight! Be not offended, dear sorry. Rudely be gone! Let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion sway this uncivil and unjust assault against my peace. Go with me to my house. And hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up. that thou thereby mayst smile at this. Thou shalt not choose, but go.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. That fancy still my sense in leaping steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come. I prithee. Would thou wouldst be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Sit down, and so be.
Thou art Sir Topaz the curate.
Well, I'll put it on, and I will dissemble myself in it. And I would I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Say amen, Sir Toby.
Amen. Back to it, Sir Topaz.
What ho I say? Peace in this prison.
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Topaz. Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
How hyperbolical fiend, how vexest thou this man? Talk'st thou nothing but a lady?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topaz, never was man thus wrong. Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have put me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! Sayest thou that the house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, it hath bay windows.
No.
Transparent as stone walls, and the clerestories toward the south-north are as lustrous as ebony. And yet complainst thou of obstruction?
I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fall.
And I say this house is as dark as ignorance, or ignorance is as dark as hell. And I say there was never man thus abused. I am no more man than you are. Make trial of it in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of our grandam might perchance inhabit a bird.
What thinkst thou of his opinion?
Oh, I think nobly of the soul, and no way of proof is opinion.
Fare thee well! Remain thou still in darkness.
No.
Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, ere I will allow thy wits, and fear to kill a woodcock, if thou dispossess the soul of thy grandam. Fare thee well!
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz! Sir
Exquisite Sir Topaz!
I am for all waters!
I must have done this without thy beard and downy sees me not.
To him, in thine own voice, bring me word how thou find'st him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were. For I am so far in offense with my niece that I cannot pursue with any safety this sport to the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hail, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does. My lady is unkind, forgetting, alas, why is she so?
Fool, I say!
She loves another who calls her.
Good fool! Good fool! As ever thou wilt deserve well at my hand. Help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio?
Aye, good fool!
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your fine wits?
Fool, never was man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well? Then you are mad indeed, if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
I tell thee I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Well, the day that you were, sir.
Find his hand, I am! Good fool, some light, ink, paper, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of letters did.
I will help you to it.
Oh, good fool, prithee be gone.
I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, I'll be with you again. In a trice, like to the old vice, your need to sustain, who with dagger of laugh in his rage and his wrath cries out to the devil like a mad lad. Pare thy nails, dear. Adieu, good man, devil.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio, then? I could not find him at the Elephant. Yet there he was, and there I found this credit that he did range the town to seek me out. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul concurs here with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes and wrangle with my reason that persuades me to any other trust, but that I am mad. Or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs and their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. You'll go with me and with this holy man into the chantry fight. There before him and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith. Let my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. So conceal it, till you are willing it shall come to naught.
What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you. And having sworn truth, ever will be true.
And lead the way, good father, that heaven so shine, that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Thou, as thou lovest me, let me see his letter.
Good Master Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
So this is to give a dog, and in recompense desire my dog again. Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir. We are some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now, my foes tell me plainly I am an ass. So that by my foes, sir, I profit in the knowledge of myself. And by my friends, I am abused.
This is excellent.
By my troth, sir, no, though it please you to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold.
But that it would be double dealing. I thought you could make it another.
Give me ill counsel.
Put your grace in your pocket, sir, for this once, and let your flesh and blood obey.
Well, I will be so much a sinner to be a double dealer. There's another. If you will let your lady know that I am here to speak with her, and bring her along with you, it may awake my bounty further.
There, sir. Let your bounty take a nap till I come again. I will awaken or not.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and her freight from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the streets, desperate of shame and state, in private rabble did we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side.
Notable pirate! Thou salt-watered thief. What foolish boldness has brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear has made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess on base and ground enough Orsino's enemy. The witchcraft drew me hither, that most ingrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas enraged and foamy mouth did I redeem. A wreck past hope he was, his life I gave him, and did there to add my love without retention or restraint. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended, his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, and grew a 20 years removed thing while one would win. Denied me my own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord. For 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess! Now heaven walks on earth.
But for thee, fellow,
Thy words are madness. 3 months this youth attended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What word, my lord? But that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable. Cesario, you do not keep promise with me. Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good, my lord.
My lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and falsome to my nearest howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulest offerings, hath breathed out that ere devotion tendered. What shall I do?
Even what it please my lord that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it? Like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love. Their savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly. But hear me this. Since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. But this, your darling, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear, I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, apt, and willingly to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all moors than dare I shall love wife.
Captain, how am I beguiled?
Does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot myself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away!
Whither, my lord? Cesario! Husband, stay!
Husband?
My husband, can he that deny?
Her husband, sir?
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold what thou alone dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony. Since when my watch hath told me, toward my grave I have traveled but 2 hours.
Oh, thou dissembling come! What will thou be when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case? Nor will not else thy craft so quickly grow that thine own tricks will be thy overthrow. Farewell, and take her. But direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
The love of God is surgeon. Send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He broke my head across. He's given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Duke's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
You broke my head for nothing. That's an idea I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I spake you fair and hurt you not.
Give a bloody coxcomb me a hurt, you have hurt me. There comes Toby now, halting. You shall hear more. If he'd not been in drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
How not, gentlemen? How's it with you?
That's all one. He has hurt me. And there's an answer. Shot. It's seen Dick Surgeon shot.
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby. An hour agone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
Then he's a rogue and a dull-brained varlet. I hate a drunken rogue.
Away with him. Who hath made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because then we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An asshead, a coxcomb, A knave, a thin-faced knave, a gull.
Get him to bed, and let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me. And by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective, that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! How have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee?
Sebastian, are you?
You doubt that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? The knuckle cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. Nor can there be that deity in my nature up here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Messalene. Sebastian was my father. Such as Sebastian was my brother, too. So went he suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
The spirit I am, indeed. But am in that dimension grossly clad, which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow.
And so had mine.
And died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing less to make us happy both, but this, my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me, till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola. Which to confirm, I'll bring you to a captain in this town, where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble duke. All the occurrence of my fortune since have been between this lady and this lord.
So, comes it, lady? You have been mistook. But nature, to her bias, drew in that. You would have been contracted to a maid.
If this be so, as yet the glass seems true. I shall have share in this most happy life. Boy, Thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings keep us true in soul, as doth that orbed continent the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand. And let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
Captain, it did bring me first on shore, hath my maid's garments. He upon some action is now in prison at Malvolio's suit.
He shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither.
Yet alas, now I remember me.
They say, poor gentleman, he's much distract. A most extracting frenzy of mine own for my remembrance. Clearly banished his. How does he, sir?
Truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end, as well as the man in his case may do. Has he written a letter to you? I should have given it you today morning, but as a madman's epistles are no gospels, so it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman.
How now art thou mad?
I do but read madness. And your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow what?
Prithee, readeth thy right wits.
I do, Madonna, but to read his right wits is to read thus. Therefore, prepend, my princess, and give ear.
Read it, you, sir.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness, and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right, or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, shall think me as well as sister, as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you. Your master quits you. For your service done him. So much against the metal of your sex. So far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
Aye, sister, you are shame.
Madam!
Is this the madman?
Aye, my lord, this same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No!
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny it in your hand, or say 'tis not your seal nor your invention. You can say none of this. But grant it then, and tell me in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear lights of favor. Then we come smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings and to frown upon Sir Toby and the like. And I deem this is an obedient home. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned? Kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious gift and gall that your invention played on. Tell me, why?
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character, but out of question 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me. 'Twas she first told me thou wast mad. Oh, prithee be content. This practice hath most shrewdly cast upon thee, but when know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak. And let no quarrel, nor no brawls to come, taint the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at. In hope it shall not. Most freely I confess myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here, upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her. How with a sportful malice it was followed may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed, that have on both sides passed.
Alas, poor fool, how they baffled thee?
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, some have greatness thrown upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude. One, sir, topaz, sir, but that's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad. But do you remember? Madam, why laugh you at such a barren rascal? And you smile not, he's dead. And thus, the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I feel revenge on the whole battle.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace.
You have not told us of the captain yet. When that is known, and golden time convince, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come. So you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When that I was and a little tiny boy, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy. For the rain, it raineth every day. But when I came to man's estate, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, 'gainst slaves and thieves, men shut their gate. For the rain, it raineth every day. when I came alas to wide with hey-ho, the wind and the rain. By swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain every day. But when I came unto my beds with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, with tosspots still had drunken heads, for the rain, it rained every day. A great while ago, the world begun with hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
Live from Lincoln Center, this has been Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, a production of the Lincoln Center Theater, coming to you from the stage of the Vivian Beaumont Theater here at New York City's Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts.